you like it.
What up, y'all? It is your girl, Kelly J. And I don't know if y'all hear the background, but what y'all are hearing is amazing women, the amazing women from the BBW University. And they are here to take over Dallas. Y'all, they take over my city. No. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried for my city. I don't think Dallas was ready for this, but we gonna get them ready. Ain't that right, Paisley? Period. So I want everybody to just say your name, where you from, and then we're gonna jump into this. So we're gonna start with the head.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Pepe, aka Dallas. I'm from Dallas, Texas, Oak Cliff, representing Virginia and North Carolina. Hi, I'm Freckles. I'm from Alaska. I currently reside in California. And, I'm Freckles. I'm from New Orleans. I reside in Houston. And yeah, that's it.
Oh, they see it.
Yeah, that's it.
Hi, you guys. I'm Juicy, and I am from Florida.
Hey, Juicy from Florida.
I'm your girl B Woods. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm the image consultant at BBW University.
Hey.
That's my bitch.
It's Big Purr.
Big Purr!
Okay.
I ain't never been there before in my life.
Right.
Hey y'all, I'm Kryptonite. I'm from Jersey and I represent Maryland.
It's the voice for me. But it's the voice though.
So that's why they call you Kryptonite.
But you need to meet Lady Fox though.
Oh wait, it's a double-sided?
Absolutely.
Is it?
Oh,
yeah.
Kryptonite and Lady Fox.
All right. Ooh, child. That's all I got to say.
It's a ooh child.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Black Barbie. I am the sweetest Georgia P.
Hey y'all, I'm Kashmir. I'm from Georgia.
Hey, Kashmir. It's the Kashmir for me. It's the silky Samoa.
Right.
Come on. Right. You feeling Puerto Rico?
Well, ladies, let me ask y'all, what made y'all join the BBW University? It don't matter who answers, just go.
It was the body positivity, the sisterhood, the openness, the willingness to help. Like, I probably should have been kicked out of the group a long time ago because I barely knew what's up. But they work with me because they know I'm a single mom. I go through my ups and downs. I have the time. Sometimes I'm depressed. Sometimes I'm happy. So, sometimes I'm making content. Sometimes I'm in the bed just like, what the hell going on? But, they're here to support me. My sisterhood, this one right here, she checks on me like every other day. Just to make sure that we have a mental check group that actually check on us to make sure we're okay, make sure we're surviving this thing called life. Yeah.
Okay, Pastor.
I think that's important to be able to have that support, and me being a mental health advocate, having a great support system is definitely major. So shout out to what Paisley is creating there. Anybody else?
For me, it was definitely the real body positivity. Because there's a lot of groups out here that say they body positivity and they're not. They're not teaching you how to love yourself. They're not teaching you how to join a sisterhood and actually be sisters. You know what I mean? Because there's groups out here that want you to show your body but don't want you to be really positive about your body, but talk about the other girls when they show their body. Because their bodies is not the idea of BBW body. Or they want to call each other sisters, but it's so much mess. Like BBW is not that. There is so much genuineness. We do so many things for all our sisters. And once you leave us, you're still a sister. Regardless of you left because good terms or bad terms, you're still a sister. So that's what I liked about it. And I also I knew that like what I wanted to represent for myself as a BBW or a Black BBW woman, I wanted to be, something a little girl can look up to me. And Paisley gave us that. You know what I'm saying? She gave us the platform to show that. So that's why I joined.
You gonna make me cry. Hope I ain't got no makeup on.
Right.
I got some
Like,
tissue.
but it's just real. I felt it in my heart. Like, it was that last turn, that last sentence of her saying, you're giving them a platform for little girls. Growing up, I ain't had it. So,
Right.
I don't know
None
about
of
the
us
rest of
did.
y'all, but growing up, it wasn't that for me. It was, honestly, I had Nene Lee, Karen on 4. She was here back in the day, and Monique. That was it. That for me in Dallas, that was it. I didn't have nobody else. And
Well,
then,
you got Mia X,
well,
Missy Elliott,
but
but who really?
But for like a woman, like a real woman,
yeah,
it was Monique.
Yeah, it was Monique. That's who you had to look at. So,
I had me an ex. I had Mama Mia.
really,
Yeah.
She had it. Yeah, you had to pursue from
yeah.
So when she was coming out that way, Master P, I was like, shit, I'm Master P. I'm in Master P too. Like, only because Mama Mia was out there and she was a heavy set chick. And people will always make you think that because you're a plus size woman, oh girl, you ugly and you need to lose weight. No, my weight does not determine my beauty. That's completely different. That's two totally different things. And I wish people start thinking about that. But you always gotta think about the people who made fun of you as a kid. They adults not making fun of adults, so it really doesn't make.
Or they
really
in your
doesn't-
inbox trying to talk to you.
I remember when you was in graduating high school, girl, you looking good. What's your number? It's the same number I had back then when you ignored me. That
The same number when you was calling me Rasputin.
Right.
Yeah.
Or all of a sudden you a BBW lover out of nowhere.
Right.
I've been loving y'all, but you love me in secret.
Every one of your women's is small, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Or
your baby
or
mama.
they be like, oh, I just want to see what it's like. It's an experiment. I'm not no science project.
Okay. And I'm damn sure not your fetish.
Exactly.
Not your fetish.
No, that's right. And then another thing is that when it be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interject. When they be like, oh yeah, I want to be because y'all can cook, y'all can do this, y'all gonna keep me warm. First of all, I like it cold in my house. I don't like to cook, so you gonna starve.
Bitch,
I'm not about to cook it.
Right.
I don't like the color.
You need to be keeping me warm.
roll over and scoop.
What's so crazy is I actually have a movement called Not Your Average Big Girl. And I started it when I was working in the music industry early in life. It was a guy, Fat Al. Shout out to him, God rest his peace. Rest in peace. But when we would get on the phone, he'd be like, yo, you don't sound like a big girl. And I'm like, what is a big girl supposed to sound like? And exactly. And so he'd be like, all he would ever say was, you're not your average big girl. And it stuck with me throughout the years. And when people be like, oh, you just said, and I'm not your average big girl. So I took that and I ran with it. And it made me say, what can I start doing with that to show people the myths that y'all have created against us? I'm breaking that stigma with it. You can't sit here and say, like people used to say, I used to eat ding dongs and all that. I've never had a ding dong to my mouth. The only cream.
Lord,
Jesus.
Get your ass. Girl, listen.
My thing is, growing up as a big girl, I always got that. You're pretty for a big girl. If you just look, it used to be killing me. My mom and my grandma, and they're both bigger women. It's like, you'll be much prettier. You're pretty for a big girl, but you'll be much prettier if you lose 50 pounds or a good 40 pounds. Stuff like that hurts us as kids. Because like we never good enough because we're overweight.
Right. I would say that if you think about their past and what they had to experience, it was always the secret.
Yeah.
It was always, hidden. They wasn't able to be really confident. They didn't have the platform. So that's how they raised us.
Yeah.
They raised us to say, girl, you getting big. Look at you getting big. Girl, if you lose weight, you'll be real bad. They don't, now they're finally getting the picture. Okay, so there are people that actually look like them that's happened to be like them. My grandmother, she called me all the time. I love what y'all fat asses do. We love you too, Grandma. We love you too. So you just got sometimes, and it's so many things that we could talk about when we talk about the past and how our grandmothers and mothers are, because they are speaking on how they were treated. So of course we would look good if we was 50 pounds because they didn't look good if they, while they had the 50 pounds.
I think that kind of stems from slavery because it was like as Black people, we were never good enough.
Yeah.
So it's like all we have is our looks now.
Mhm.
So like, cause I think back, like even like I noticed like with my parents, you know, they are proud of me for being who I am because I have always been confident. I dealt with having a best friend who didn't like what she looked like, and she picked our relationship as friends apart because I loved who I was. I didn't give a damn if this boy didn't like me. I'm still gonna do me because it's gonna be another boy that is gonna like me in a
Right.
My grandma told me, "Why the fuck you wanna be with a motherfucker who don't want you? That's stupid. You pining over somebody who don't want you." But to go back to the whole slavery thing, it's like I feel like they were brought up with that mentality that you have to be this, you have to be perfect, so that way society will accept you. You have to meet this whitewashed medium like standards, so that way you can pass through life without any judgment because you're already Black, so that's one strike against you. And then it's like now you have all these girls out here who are with belly tops on, and you know it's all hanging out. They don't give a fuck, and people are just like turning their nose because they don't understand. They want us to stay in this box so they can control us, and they can't.
I like to say, when it comes to being a plus size woman, I like to embrace Sarah. I don't know if y'all remember her as an African American slave who was a plus size woman who they put her in a cage and they looked onto her because she had a really big butt. So she kind of put like in a zoo where they kind of looked at her body, you know, and then after she passed away, they cut her body down to figure out how she was built like that, how she was shaped like that. What, you know, like it had to be some kind of genetic abnormality for her to be built like that. So I like to say that we're taking back that Sarah mentality where you're no longer going to be able to put us in a cage and hide us and break us apart. We're going to continue to grow and do what we need to do. So we are Sarah. Like my name is Sarah, but I'm not going to be in a cage. You're not going to keep me down. So
I like that.
And I need people to understand something else. Shit.
say it, Jay.
It's pissing me off. Hold on, give me a second.
All right.
Come on.
Because I heard you finna say what I'm about to say.
I don't like the fact that we're tied, we're associated with food, we're associated with health problems, we're associated with this and that. Do y'all know some of the plus size women are the most healthiest people I've ever met? I don't have diabetes. I don't suffer with high blood pressure, all that other stuff like that. We have Black women who are plus size that have degrees. We have plus size business owners. Everything. I wish they would stop that slim versus big stuff because guess what?
Skinny people with high blood pressure, diabetes.
Y'all hearts break like ours do. You were stupid behind somebody before, like we were. Okay. You sat up there and you went through life and somebody talked about you. Somebody called you a toothpick. Somebody said that to you.
Somewhere along the way.
You know what I'm saying? And I wish they would take that and understand that we still women across the board. I suffer just like you suffer. Now I might not suffer as a mother because I don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? So them two might connect on that level. Stop trying to play each other against each other. If we was able to stick together, do you know how powerful we would be?
And that's why we have this platform so that we can show people that it is possible to be African American, to be plus size, to be a woman, to be Black. I mean, you know, just everything that people would tear us apart. Like, oh, I don't deal with women. Oh, I don't get along with it. It's possible. It's possible to sit at a table with entrepreneurs, people who think outside of the box, creative people. So,
to touch on what Freckles was saying about like dividing like the smaller girls with the big girls, there is a thing as dividing bigger fat girls and smaller fat girls. And it's real bad in the community because it's like we all beautiful, we all stand for the same thing. It's like we get this far and then we get pushed back because it's like, well, her body look better than yours. Like, so you see these Coke bottle BBWs, like, okay, for example, Paisley, it has a very nice shape, okay, but people will say, well, she's the ideal BBW, and I may not be because I'm not shaped like her. So I'm just a fat bitch.
Or it be the big girls that be like, oh, I'm big, but at least I ain't big like her. At least I ain't that big. If I get that big, help me out.
They still be insecure because it's like, I'm not like her. I'm not like her.
Yeah.
I gotta be this. I gotta have smaller legs. I don't have small legs. I got fat legs, okay? I have a lot of pum on my leg. But it's men out here who still be, thank you. I know I am. And I know they are. But it be men out here who love that. And then, but it's people who feel like that is not it. But the ones that are like me, we're associated around fetishes. People want to eat food off of us, make us shove our mouth with stuff, make us act like we animals, like pigs and cows and stuff. That stuff is degrading. That don't make me feel sexy. That make me feel like trash.
Right. But if more women understood their worth, then it would not be a conversation to have. They wouldn't feel so comfortable to associate you with these type of things.
Right.
I know a lot of plus size women who won't even eat. They eat one meal and that's done. They done for the whole day.
Which is the worst thing for your body because you're starving it, and when you eat, it's going to store that because it's thinking it's starving.
But what I'm saying is, you can't associate us with food because not a lot of us eat a lot. Not a lot of us, you know, some people are plus size because, like you said, I mean, it could be a genetic situation. It can be a health situation. It could just be, bitch, I'm big. This is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna make no excuses, you know. But I really feel like, when it comes to the women part of this, we've always been pinned against each other. Whether it's dark skin versus light skin, big versus small, like long hair, short hair, kinky hair, curly hair. Like, it's just always been that. So I think it's just important to just be that visual to show people, look, she's smaller than me, but we're all together. We're women. We go through the same thing. We get depressed. We get happy. We get jobs. We get broke. We lose. We win.
And we can't all come together. It's not like we can't. We choose. We have to choose to come together. You have to find your tribe because that's a real big stigma that you cannot put black women in a room. We all sit in this room right now and have not had an argument.
And we done laugh more than anything.
Yes.
But I got a question for y'all. How do y'all feel when y'all make a video on social media? Because all y'all make videos on social media. And someone comments, it's the confidence for me.
Oh, I made a video
Lord
about that.
Jesus. Let me tell you. Hold on. I had a whole TikTok video. And my mama ain't raised no other female.
Because why I gotta be confident to do the same thing that another female do that's smaller than me? That doesn't make no sense. Why do I have to be? She cute, but I'm confident. Nah, we both cute. Right. We both cute. It shouldn't matter because I'm big and I'm wearing a crop top and a mini skirt. Then I gotta be confident in it because my belly out, my thighs out. I got Velcro veins and all of that. I want to be confident. No, baby, I'm being my goddamn self.
Now, I'm gonna say this. I take that 2 ways. In the beginning, when I was taking it, I was like, "Yo, why you so negative? Like, why you gotta come in?" But then it's like a lot of women, period, don't have confidence. They don't have it. It's not there. So I had to take myself back a little bit and had to kind of look at it from a different perspective. And it's like, okay, well, you know, maybe they saying that because they don't have the confidence. And I done looked at their stuff and they sitting down, they not showing their full body and stuff like that. So if you put that on there, I see it, but I don't see it. I just don't feed into it. Now when you start with the other stuff, let's talk about your fat ass AT. No, I was just joking, but I don't never go back and forth with the negative comments. I never do because I always have more positive comments than I do with the negative. And it takes more energy for me to think of something to tell you when I could have been addressing all the people who were supporting me in the beginning. So I just don't feed into the negativity.
It's really a learning curve.
It is.
It's really a learning curve and a teachable moment for some people because you got to understand, this is not something that they're used to. I tell my girls all the time, remember, when you post pictures, we may support it, we may encourage it, but it's going to be somebody in that message that's going to be like, you need to put some clothes on. You ain't supposed to wear that. It does not take confidence. And that's something we don't teach here. We don't teach confidence because you already have it. It just we have to push it and boost it out of you, but we don't teach that. But what you do have, what it does take to be able to put whatever you want to put on, walk outside, it takes courage. So it doesn't take confidence. It takes courage to be able to say, I'm going to put this on, I'm going to put this hair on, I'm going to put these nails on, and I'm not going to give a fuck about how nobody feel about me, and I don't care how the fuck what they saying. So a lot of people don't have confidence. But not only do they not have confidence, they don't have the courage. So you will get those women who will tear us down, men who will tear us down because it's not something that they're used to seeing. You know what I'm saying? Not only, I like to tell people all the time, especially with me, I already got 3 strikes against me. You understand? I'm fat, I'm black, and I'm a lesbian. So with that being said, I'm already the top of the motherfucking town. They're going to talk about me regardless because, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you have the audacity to love yourself like this? Like, look at this bitch loving herself. So, it's just definitely been a learning curve for me to be able to tell people like, no, it don't take confidence. You bought your shit from Fashion Nova, bitch. I just paid $2 extra for my shit from Fashion Nova. Yeah, bitch, we look good. You know what I'm saying? We look good.
And you know what, sis? No lie. It might have this outfit that I ordered, and I look in the mirror, I be like, I might not wear that today. But see that outfit? You can't tell me shit. I'm about to put it the fuck on.
Yeah.
You understand?
Put it the fuck on.
Your courage sometimes is determined by what you're putting on.
Yeah.
But if you don't if you can't stand in front of your mirror, and I'm gonna be transparent, but if you can't stand in front of your mirror and you can just be butt ass naked to see all your flaws from the top to the bottom, if you can't look at yourself in the mirror, you gotta start working on stuff that's within yourself.
Right.
Like I had to do that.
It's just a deflection.
Yeah.
People don't like what they see.
Right.
Some people just don't like themselves. Some people are, it could go like I said, we can go deeper with that, with how people jump into relationships because they're not able to be by themselves because they can't stand being by themselves. They don't like how they feel when they're by themselves.
Or they settle.
Right.
Yeah. So let me ask you, to someone who don't have that courage, what's some words of advice you could give them to begin to start that process? Because courage, sometimes folks just nervous, scared.
You got to
So
somewhere.
what I would say on a mental level, because I had to do it, and this was something that I picked up from a different sisterhood. It was very important to me. It was an assignment she made us do, and she said pick 5 body parts and write a letter to yourself, and then read that letter out loud in the mirror, and then tell me how you felt once you read that letter. That was a pivotal moment for myself, because I'm always in the mirror and I'm like, oh girl, you look good. But that particular day, I wasn't like, oh girl, you look good. It was something about me that day that I just kind of shut down because I saw some things I didn't like. And this was in the beginning of everything, like last year before I even touched the platform, before anybody knew what a freckle was. You know what I'm saying? And as I keep going, I keep learning stuff about myself every day. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all that I'm confident every day. That's not how that works.
Right.
It's not how that
days
works.
too.
Right. So I take that bad day and I welcome that bad day. I don't look down on that bad day no more. I'm not depressed about that bad day anymore. Because I got sisters that I could call on. Pay no one thing. She connects with me. And I don't know how she do it. Well, I do know how she do it because I do it to her. Yeah. And she'll hit me up. Juice will hit me up. Even B was a hit me up. See that lady right there? Hit me up. And you too. Y'all know when I'm off. And that's what's important. To have a strong support system for when you do hit that rough patch. You got that system to pull you back up, because every strong person is going to have a weak day.
Right.
They're not always
That's strong. They say you got to check on your
strong
friends.
friends.
I used to feel like I didn't have nobody that I could vent to, because I was always the person that everybody came to vent to me. So when I was like, oh, I'm going through something, I'm like, don't nobody give a fuck, because they're always coming to me like, you don't have no time to be weak because you got to be strong for me. And it's like everybody was sucking that from me. So I don't vent a lot. Like, I know, like, I'm starting to get to know each and every one of y'all. Like, I'm not a texter. So me texting, no, I'd rather just call you and say what's on my mind. And, like, I know that, like, I may not be as close to, like, I remember you told me one time, you was like, I don't really, like, know you. It's like, because I go off of, like, the vibes and stuff. But when I met you, I felt more closer to you in person, because it wasn't meant for us to connect online. It was meant for you to feel my presence and me to feel your presence. And I respect you, because all the things that was said, like, negatively, I'm like, no, this person's just real. You just can't take it.
Right.
I grew up in a house where you had to take that shit. You know what I'm saying? You had to take hard criticism and stuff, because it made me the woman that I am today. And that's why I respect her, and I respect every last one of these ladies, because they all teach me something. But like she said, with as far as confidence or being courage, like having courage, you gotta wake up one day and say, I'm just gonna do it, because only we can change only we can change what we don't like about ourselves.
Yeah.
And
Right.
people make us feel bad. Oh, well, I don't like because I got short hair, so I'm gonna wear wigs. Well, you just don't like yourself because you. No, you're right. I don't like the short hair. My hair isn't growing, so I'm gonna put a wig on, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do if it make me feel good. And that's just like when people say, "Oh, well, you're getting a BBL." Because that makes me feel good. I'm not getting it for Johnny and Jack. I'm getting it for me. Yeah.
I just need everybody to be open-minded
Yeah.
when it comes down to meeting people. Like, don't be so closed-minded. Don't be so shut off. Because had I been shut off, I would have never known who none of these women were at this table. And I used to be like that. Like, what's she gonna tell me that I don't already know? Or what's she gonna tell me that Google can't tell me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Google can't tell me how to love myself. And Google can't tell me the pain that she went through that I'm currently going through that she can minister me through. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to start having an open mind when it comes down to stuff like that. Because I had a situation when I was coming in the group. I shut down. This lady right here reached out to me to understand what was happening. And that made me go in the group to let them know, yo, this was happening. And it wasn't something like, oh, yo, you need to just get out of here with all of that. As a matter of fact, Barb's had texted me that day, and we was talking, and we connected. That's how we connected, because she shared something with me, and I was like, damn, she went through this too, and she not doing shit. She's smiling. I get through it too. Then here come these two. It's no getting away, right? It's no getting away from that, and that's what true sisterhood is.
You got, like, I feel like this sisterhood holds each other accountable.
Yeah.
We hold each other accountable, like, you know, so you're not showing up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, we expect for you to show up for yourself. If we don't show up for, you know, even if we don't show up, we don't talk to you, we expect for you to show up for yourself. So that would be my advice for anybody that's saying, hey, look, I wish I had the confidence. I wish I could put that on, because those are the comments. It's not like, I can't believe y'all put that on.
Right.
It's more like, how did you get there? And what I would say is, I wasn't always this girl. I wasn't always as confident. I've been in abusive relationships. I've settled. I've devalued myself to allow people to afford me. So I put myself on clearance, because I felt like if I priced myself up too high, then the person that I really want will fail. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it just took understanding that I have to show up for myself. I have to be okay with being by myself. I have to be okay with people not accepting me. I have to be okay with people talking about me. I have to be okay with people not loving me, showing up for me. But I'm gonna show up for myself.
Right.
So I'm gonna put this crop top on, bitch. I'm gonna put this purple ass motherfucking hair in, bitch. I'm gonna put these nails that I barely can wipe my ass with sometimes. Okay, you know.
And I'm gonna feel love.
And I'm gonna be happy. Matter of fact, I changed that. I'm gonna find joy, because happiness only lasts for a short bit of time. But when you find joy in something that you love to do, you can't shake that. So,
and real confidence, it shines through.
Definitely.
Because people notice it. Like, people cannot know you from a can of paint, but they'll know that you confidence over somebody else who's faking it, because they see it. It just absorbs you. It shines through. Like, each and every one of us that's sitting here, we can all walk down the runway and everybody gonna know, oh, she's that girl. Each and every one of us is that girl, and because it shines. And then the ones that it don't shine through, it show because they wear their pain on they show, they wear it. So,
and I think that's why we have the group set up like we do. Nobody knows who the CEO is. Nobody knows who started this group. Everybody is the face of BBW. Everybody is the face because everybody brings something new or different to this group. What Freckles went through, I probably have not touched yet. So when she speaks on it, I'm like, damn, okay, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Barb's came in bubbly personality. So when she falls back, it's kind of like, bitch, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Now she's sleepy over there looking crazy.
Look, because I'm just gonna say, this whole side over here been real quiet. Y'all done got them drinks in y'all.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I actually had something to say, but I'm just patient.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
The reason I joined is actually different than all of y'all. The reason I joined is because I'm actually older, and I was told, like, why are you doing that? You're too old to do that. You can't do that. I'm like, that's what?
Yeah.
Oh, I can do this. I said, and that's what I prove to myself every time I do something, is that I can do it. I have people watching me. I have fans. I have, and I look at it like, dang, a lot love me? Okay. You know, because it's self-esteem. Like, I have it already. But I consider myself a regular person. Like, I'm not special. I'm not special. But, you know, I'm regular. And when people look at you and be like, oh, dang, she looks like me. Everybody here is real. Everybody here is like a regular person you see walking down the street. We talk to each other every single day. I talk to these people more than I talk to anybody. All day long we talk. I realize that. All different chats.
It could be in the middle of the night.
You hear that thing go,
I'll be like, y'all go.
And like she said, we want to make sure genuinely that everybody is okay. How you feeling? Somebody got an interview, be like, yeah, but you didn't get that job.
Right.
Like it's not put on by any way.
Right.
It's like in something that you've never seen before. And you know, when I first joined, when this first came out, I'm like, I don't know these people. Like, is this gonna be real? You know, how does this work? But you show up and you give 110% yourself, and everybody in the room does that. It's genuine, and you will see that people are genuinely loved. Because you're like, y'all love me? Y'all don't even know me. But it's like you tell somebody you love, and you love on them, and they love on you back. As long as you reciprocate the love you give,
and you have to be patient though, because we have a lot of women who come in and they want everything right now. They want your attention, they want your time, they want everything like you, they man. And it's like all this was like earned. We had to earn each other's trust. And when we don't give it to them, they get mad and instantly like, oh, it's favoritism. It's not favoritism. These are bonds. You're asking for an instant bond. That's like me coming to you and be like, oh, Kelly, I need you to be here for me 24/7 and dedicate all your time. And you like, girl, I don't know
just met you, bitch.
Yeah.
Perfect. What would I do though?
she'll be there.
And it's like when you do it, it's just not good enough for them.
Yeah, I done been there.
I think that when people, this wasn't even a question to ask, but I would like to say this. I think that when people see BBW University and they see us doing things, they see us modeling, they see us, these are opportunities that these women have set aside for themselves. That's not something that I've done. That's not something BBWU has done. If there's an opportunity, they said they get out here and they do it themselves. The only thing that we do different is
classes now in session. I don't know if y'all realize that, but classes now in session.
We don't give the opportunities. Like, just example with Freckles. Freckles is now a Shein ambassador.
Yeah.
Shout out your code.
It's Sunkiss 15. SUNKISS 15.
Period.
Make sure y'all head over there to Shein and go get your merch.
As well as Barb's is Amazon influencer. So these are opportunities that I did not provide. BBWU did not do that. Freckles gets in a group and she trains these girls, and I'm gonna say train because you have to be taught how to do these things. She provides everything that you need in order to be able to be accepted in something like that. We give that. I like to say that the information that we give, B Woods, helping out with social media, being able to, you know, what's in, what's popping, what you need to do, what tags you need to use. Barbie, actually content creator, putting things together, making videos pop. These are things that people pay for. These are packets, classes people actually go to in order to be better at what they do, and we give this for free. So what if you decide to use it, that's on you. But we do provide you with the opportunity because we know how important it is to be the example. Before we didn't never see a plus size mannequin. Yeah. Shout out to Barbie. Shout out to Nike for the goddamn plus size mannequins, and we didn't see those.
Or extended sizes in like you know clothing stuff and stuff. Yeah, like Calvin Klein.
Yes.
Everybody walking around here with a comfort stand. I just bought jeans from Macy's. I've never bought jeans from Macy's. I wear size 28. Yes, right. And they was $23.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just being the visual. So it's gonna start here, whether it's a big group or a small group. Just being the visual, saying that, look, I can do it, you can do it as well. You know what I mean? So modeling. This is just, hey, we having a fashion show. Why don't you come out and do your thing? It may be somebody that's sitting in the audience that say, I like the way she walk. I want her to walk for my brand. So it's just, you got to put yourself out there. You have to be willing to put yourself out there. The more you stay in that closet, I've never been an in-closet bitch, okay? But the more that you stay in the closet, I hope that when you come out, bitch, you know how to dress because you stayed there long enough.
That part.
So, for anybody that's like, look, I want to get the confidence up, it's a mental thing. You gotta work on that mental because you gotta remember, I'm 35 years old. That means that throughout the years I've dealt with, you're not pretty enough, you're not small enough. I'm gonna pick you last because big girls can't run, bitch. I run. I'm active. I dance. I'm flexible. I do all of these things. All of the things that people said I couldn't do, I do it. So just continue to show up for yourself and be who you gonna be. And continue to be who you gonna be. Don't let nobody else tell you who the fuck you should be. You be who you gonna be. And you can be anybody in this motherfucking world, but just be you because everybody else is taking up.
That's true.
I will.
And
Wait.
also, back off what she said. When I met her, when I met Paisley. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, come through then. Boo.
Yeah, we was with that.
No, right. When I met Paisley, I was like 2021. I was that she helped me a lot because how can I put it?
Don't be nervous. You want me to come give you some hugs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not too goddamn much now.
I'm sick of this shit.
Come here, love. Come here.
Get your hand off my sister Titty. Not good. You get over her.
You don't even let me rub the
You
booty.
You right. Fill up. Go ahead.
Now you gonna offer her up.
We digress.
Now what was you saying?
When I met Paisley, I wasn't that confident, or I wasn't that person I feel like I am today. Like I was that girl that squeaked. I was that girl that nobody really wanted to talk to. I was like kind of like an outcast. And when I met her, she helped me pick myself back up and said, "You are that person. You just gotta show up. You gotta, like she said, you gotta show up for yourself. You gotta be this. You gotta be that." And when I took her advice, even when she left Dallas, I was just okay. Let me just get myself together. I don't want to be that girl that stinks. I don't want to be that girl that look crazy all the time. The reason why I feel like I just want to be with somebody because I just need to be with somebody. I've learned to be by myself. I learned to be confident. I learned to be that person. And I haven't changed. I just changed how I see and move. If you don't fuck with me genuinely, I'm not gonna fuck with you.
You know why this group is the way it is and it works the way it is, and I'm gonna get a little spiritual. It's because this is ordained by God.
Yeah.
Like we all here for a reason. We all met each other for a reason because we, like me, Tay, and Paisley was in a group together. I didn't know who Paisley was, and when I joined the group, it was because of her, and I barely talked to her, but I joined it because of her. Because I was like, oh, I knew her from this group, so let me go ahead and join. But we all here. You on this trip, even though you're not in the group yet. You here for a reason because you meant to be here. So like it's something here for you. And I know you said you don't have like time, but it's cool because when you have time, it's gonna be a spot. Yeah, it's gonna be a spot here. So we all here for a purpose and a reason. Even with you being here just to interview, it's a reason. So it's like we may not know what it is, but we all here and we all get along. And some people ain't here. That's God. That was God. Because he knew that that's not what this type of trip was supposed to be. And she know what I'm saying.
The confidence, when you said it's the confidence for me, that type of statement, it's how you receive it.
Yeah.
Because what you mean and what your intentions are, only you know. But see, when I hear it, I can say, you goddamn right, it is the confidence.
God damn it.
And I'm going to show out and I'm going to show up every time.
Right.
And I can take that negative, I can take a positive, but I choose to take a positive. Everybody around this table and the ones that you don't see, we have that confidence. And somebody somewhere done told us we can't do it, and we doing it, and we're doing it every day. And it's somebody somewhere that's watching us at home, like, I want to be her, I want to be that. And the more that you see, whether it's the bigger BBW, the SSW, the small ones, we all together, because we don't go according to. Everybody here got a name. It's not a size. So we love each other, and we love each other for who they are. So it's somewhere somebody watching, I'm going to be like, I'm going to keep watching. And they love it. So yeah, it is the confidence for you. It's the confidence for me.
And it's the support because each and every one of us got a big fan base individually. Out like BBWU, we have it, but individually, each and every one of us got a fan. Like I remember Barbie posted us
she was like, they going crazy for you, B-Will. They going crazy for you, Freckles. They going crazy for you. Like, everybody has their own fan base. And when my feels like I don't get a lot of negative, if I get it, it don't come back to me to see it.
Right.
You know, but when I get people who tell me, you keep doing it, I can see it through a picture. I can see your confidence. Like, just keep on doing it. Keep doing it for me because it makes me feel good. And that makes my heart feel 1,000 times, like, better because I just want to be representation because I didn't have representation as a kid.
That, I'm going to say this and I'm going to be quiet. Okay, so when I was in New York, it was my very first big shine, you know. And it was this little girl, she came and she kept looking at me and I was like, just looking at her, I'm like, hi. And then I kept getting my makeup done and then she came over there and she was just looking and she was like, oh my God. And she picked up her phone. It's me on there, y'all. And I cried. I literally had tears in my eyes because it was like, that's a little girl way in New York looking at me like, who else is doing that? I've had people like little kids making like the little video that I followed them back or something. I thought that was cute. And it's like, I'm just a regular person. I got a 9 to 5, y'all. I ain't rich, you know. I'm just
it
me.
means so much. It means so much. And it's crazy because I have a daughter. So when people see me, they like, oh, the girl with the tattoo on her ass, she be shaking her ass, but my daughter doesn't see that. She sees mama is loving herself. Mama is black, mama is fat, mama is loving herself.
Right.
And I just want to be the representation. So however you represent yourself, just show up for yourself. Yeah. It was funny because we were looking like this, how we looking right now, we looking rough. And we was at the shoe store and the ladies turned around.
Let me say, y'all don't look rough at all. Let me. I'm gonna stop you right there because you done said it twice.
Shit, if we look. But the lady turned around in the store while she was ringing out, and we were standing here, and she turned around and she said, "I just want to tell you, y'all look so." What she said, good or pretty or something, and we said thank you, and I said, follow us, BBW. She said, I think I done seen y'all on TikTok or something, and she looked, and she said, this y'all, and I said, yeah, that's us, and she said, okay.
That took us back to Atlanta. We was in Atlanta, and we were in this crab restaurant, and it was owned by 2 16-year-old girls. Four 16-year-old girls. And we was just like commending them, and we was trying to get their information so we could post them on the BBW. And her mom was like, wait, wasn't y'all at some other restaurant? Yeah. She was like, I saw y'all this morning on there.
And so here come the other girls from back. Wait, mama, that is them. I'm on the phone with Pay. Pay ain't noticed that.
We was at the bando, they were showing us so much love. Like when I say Atlanta really came out and like they embraced us. And it's because we was all as a unit.
Yeah. And I mean, yes, when y'all are on social media, y'all definitely show that as a unit. Even here as y'all been talking, each one of y'all have bounced off of each other. So it definitely shows the unit. Yeah. I want to personally thank all of y'all.
Most definitely.
Especially you. Each one of y'all for letting me crash y'all humble abode while y'all are in my city. Like I'm saying, we enjoy it. Period. But yes, I want to thank y'all for letting me come through. This won't be the last time y'all are actually on the show. I'll come and meet y'all somewhere while y'all are still here. Pull up on y'all, get some more footage, some more interviews. Maybe I'll interview y'all one-on-one if y'all want some one-on-one time.
Oh, wait, hold on.
What?
Let me point something else out about her, y'all.
Oh,
she got a car service in Dallas. So instead of calling Uber, y'all can call her.
Oh, yeah.
Because she has her own car service.
Yeah, and I'm 420 friendly, so.
Yeah, so.
That's what's up. Well, before we end the show, I do want to shout out to all of our followers, everybody who supports us. Shout out to my grandma, mama, we made it. Shout out to all my sisters, even the sisters that haven't made it, the new sisters that has joined. We also have House of Doms now. We have stepped out and branched out, so we are actually embracing the more masculine women who dress like men, who should be protected by our people, who is not protected because of what they dress and the lifestyle they choose. So we have extended out the BBWU, and we will be accepting men as well. So that's going to be coming as well. So I just want to thank everybody for just always showing up for us, loving on us, supporting us. Shout out to the sisters.
Yes, if anybody
Oh,
want to
wait.
join, if
And
anybody,
shout out to our photographer. What the fuck?
well, look, before we shout out to photographer, if somebody wants to join the university, what steps do they need to take?
Okay, so yeah, so if first you want to make sure that you check out our website, that's bbwuniversity.com. Also email us at thebbwuniversity.com. Let us know you're interested in enrolling. We will be accepting enrollments until September 19th. Then we're closed for the class of 2023.
Okay.
Yes. But she's probably up there asleep. But shout out to Lateria Evans. Make sure y'all go follow Smile for DJ Photography. She is a dope entrepreneur starting out. She is our personal photographer. She travels. And shout out to our chefs that's on their way here.
Hey, yo, tell them to hurry up because I'm home.
So yeah, we really just thank y'all so much for just allowing us to just be real big, be real big, real loud, proud, and just keep pushing because that's what the fuck we doing. Ain't no. Yeah, we coming for everything.
And then the positive words I'm gonna end this. Pay. We love you for free.
Yep.
Hey.
Yep. Period. So that's what
Well, with that being said, it's your girl Kelly J here with the BBU and BBW University.
Yeah.
I can say that 10 times fast.
Okay.
But y'all heard it here first. They love you for free, and so do I.